This guy, Ben Sasse, is incredible. Incredible servant of Christ, incredible man of God. Holy smokes, check this out.
You are completely devoted to your faith, what's known as Reformed Christianity or Calvinism. And one of the tenets of that faith is that God ordains everything. And I wonder why you think God has put you to this test.
Also, guys, what ordained means is that God is in control of everything. It's the sovereignty of God. It is God who controls everything in your life, everything. You have no control. God has set it up, all your desires, everything step you take. You believe that everything that happens to you is because the good will of God. So that's basically what he's talking about when it's ordained.
Death is wicked. Death is evil. Death is not how it's supposed to be. And me getting a cancer diagnosis, again, is pretty small on the grand scheme of things, but it's a touch of grace.
Wow.
Because it forces me to tell the truth.
Holy smokes. Do you know how strong you have to be in the faith to say something like that? That you are going through probably the worst period of your life. This guy, Ben Sasse, has kids. You're going through the worst period of your life with pancreatic cancer. He has some crazy cancer that is growing in all different ways in mutants and cells and all that stuff. I'm not a doctor. And to sit there and say that that is God's grace is unbelievably just rooted in the faith. It's unbelievably so strong in the faith. Like we all talk about how God is sovereign and everything's in goodwill, but like this man right here really, really is strong in it because he's in the face of death and he's saying that it is God's will. And to see it in his public display and his testimony in front of everybody is just absolutely beautiful. It's one of the best things I've ever seen.
And the lie I want to tell myself is that I'm the center of everything and I'm going to be around forever. And I can work harder and store up enough that I can atone for my own brokenness. I can't. And so I hate cancer, but I'm also grateful for it. I tell a lot more truth to myself than I used to do it when I'm.
He just said that he is grateful for his cancer because he knows that God ordained it. This guy has a really impressive resume right now. I mean, he has done so much stuff. I mean, dude was the president of University of Florida. I mean, he was also the senator of Nebraska. I mean, you could tell he's a fighter, and he's done a lot of things that are a little controversial. Like he seemed to put Republicans into spots in the put Republicans into the spots put Republicans in the spots of people of spots in leadership at the University of Florida. So that was a huge scandal. He stopped LGBTQ stuff at the University of Florida. He also put a guideline in University of Florida how to deal with civil unrest. So he's been kind of controversial, like, you know, but he can tell that he's been a servant of God the entire time. And he's rooted in the faith, and he's trying to advance the kingdom of God. Now, like you said, like Jesus said, if they hated me, what you think they're going to do to you? Basically. But he's had an incredible life. He's done a lot of things. I mean, he was like assistant health director for George Bush. I mean, he has PhDs from like all these different, he has a PhD from, I forgot what school he had a PhD from. It's some big school. He had an Ivy League PhD. He's super decorated, like really, really accomplished guy. Pretty good, pretty crazy.
Thought I was super omnicompetent and interesting. Tim Keller was a pastor in New York City. He's in my denomination, and he died of pancreatic cancer a couple years ago. And he had a line, he said, "I hate pancreatic cancer. I would never wish it on anybody, but I also would never want to go back to a time in life where I didn't know the prayer of pancreatic cancer." And I feel that to be true.
Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Like, we need more stuff like this spread across the internet. It really touched my heart when he talked about this. It really made me think differently about how short life is, and that it's God's grace, God's mercies are every day, and we should always never take them for granted. But also that if you are going through a health issue, if you are having a problem, God ordained it, and it's for the benefit and the well-being of you and His ultimate plan that's incomprehensible of what we got going on and what our mind is. This guy's amazing, guys. I mean, he is one of a kind, and man, I'm just amazed by it. He's super decorated, super accomplished, but he's also so rude in faith. A lot of people get like success and they start kind of losing their faith. This guy gets stronger in the faith. I think he talked about how what sucks, and the way he puts it is like most people sit there and cry about their situation and all that stuff. You know what he said? He said, "Hey, I'm not going to be able to walk my daughter down the aisle. Probably, maybe not going to see my son graduate." And you know what he said was? He was like, "Well, I'm pretty bummed about it. Not hysterical, not crazy. Hey, I'm just pretty bummed about it." But he knows that they're going to be all right. He knows his wife's going to be all right because God's protected him. God, we need more people like this in the world. I swear, this is amazing. Everybody should watch this. This guy is unbelievable. And that's an incredible testimony, and we got to pray for that guy. So amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Like and subscribe for Mett's World. We talk about more things, Christianity, culture, how the positive messages. Also, we're going to critique some messages. But please like and subscribe and hit the button below. Thank you.